What's up, boxing fans? This is Anna here to do another boxing analysis. This analysis is the post-fight analysis between Miguel Cotto and Austin Trout. Now, you guys all know it. I go for the Boricua. Boricua. Miguel Cotto, he did not jab. He did not look himself tonight. I'm gonna be honest. Miguel Cotto is known for his jab. He even jabbed more in the Mayweather fight and just other fights, just period. Especially in from the Margarito rematch, he jabbed a lot, used a lot of footwork, angles, turning side to side. For some reason, he looked just a tad bit slow, and I think a lot of that too had to do with Trout using his jab. He used his jab a lot throughout this fight. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna act like I'm blind. I know. I saw. That's why the throwing the punches differential was so uh, you know so far away or whatnot, because Trout threw a lot of jabs. Now power punches. I mean, he landed a couple good shots. He landed a left uppercut from what I remember in the later rounds, and he landed a lot of straight left hands from what I remember. But to me, Cotto was landing effective left hooks all night throughout every round. He landed at least 4, 5, 6, 7 left hooks to the head or to the body, and his right hand was pretty good too. He landed a couple straight right hands, a couple right hooks to the body, and he even threw a couple uppercuts that people did not see. And Showtime is starting to be like HBO just a little. They were riding Trout's nutsack like it was ridiculous. I've never seen how they do for basically how they do for Pacquiao when it comes to HBO is how they were doing for Trout for Showtime. And I'm not being bitter, just being real. Like I saw that shit. Like they was go Trout. Trout is doing this, he's doing that. So they're basically saying they're trying to push Miguel Cotto to the side, and they want Trout to be the new man. Trout's not gonna last that long. Trout has very good amateur pedigree with the 200 fights, blah blah blah. He did do good in this fight. He was changing. He had pretty good footwork. He was running to me at times. I mean, people always get on Cotto and they're quick to jump on Cotto and say, "Oh, Cotto run." Cotto was coming forward. At times, he was being the effective aggressor and using very good range ownership. Other times, he wasn't, and he wasn't landing any shots when he was coming in. And Trout was doing his thing, landing 3-punch combinations and sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4s and right hook occasionally. So it was a close fight in my eyes. I had Cotto winning by 1 or 2 points, mainly by 1 point because of that last round that I felt like Trout needed, and um, I thought Trout needed, at least a round to make it a draw, and I believe that Cotto made it competitive or whatnot. So it wasn't any 10-8 rounds in this fight. Like Cotto was landing good left uppercuts in the inside when they were, grappling. It wasn't even Cotto that was holding; it was Trout. Cotto only held on 3 occasions. Once in the middle rounds, and once he held in the first round when he got hurt. He did get hit with something that when he got hurt. I'm not denying it. He lost the first 2 rounds clearly. I give that to Trout. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in my eyes was Cotto. Cotto was the effective aggressor, coming forward, using his jab effectively at times, not doubling it. So that's what made the rounds really, really close, because Trout throws so many jabs that he's gonna make every single round competitive. I still just don't like Trout's style. He doesn't have that come get you mentality. I mean, even Mayweather has more of a come get you mentality with how he throws his punches. He throws a lot of power when he throws his punches in his orthodox style. And Trout just very. He has, like I said, he got some okay footwork, and he pivots and he does good things. He can work the inside pretty well, but I saw a lot of running. He was looking at the ref to help him out, and every time Cotto hit him to the body, he was, making some type of excuse. I ain't really like that too much. But I'm not gonna be, as people say, a sore loser. Yes, I've gotten 3 fights wrong this year. It is what it is. I'm not bitter. Go crazy, go local in the comment section below. Like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I take this as, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. Usually, my analysis is spot on. Like I said, I'm not just a person who sits behind a computer and does analysis. I box myself, so I just see it as, Cotto wasn't Cotto's night. I look at it like that because I mean, if Cotto did lose, it should only been by 1 or 2 points. I'm just being honest. No way that judge needs to go sit at home like Paulie said and never ever fucking think of judging, uh, you know, a fight, a boxing fight, a championship boxing fight at that. Go to MMA someday or go somewhere else. Like, don't sit up here and try to judge a fight between two, elite fighters coming at it, coming head to head. Um, Trout now is going to be considered, some people's pound for pound list because he's undefeated. And I think that's a big, huge reason why they automatically just had the scores the way they did, because they really wanted to protect Trout in my eyes. Like, they try to give him so much credit because he beat Rigoberto Alvarez. Really? Who the fuck is Rigoberto Alvarez? Who gives a fuck? Like, this dude is a fucking cabron. Like, he's nobody. Like, Canelo is the real deal. If he ever faces Canelo, Canelo will break him down. Break him down so, I'll say, as soon as he catches him in the middle rounds and he will break him down. He will not go the distance. And if he does, his face is going to be a fucking mess. Like, Canelo hits super duper hard. He keeps calling out Canelo. Hey, you going to get what you ask for, man. You going to get what you ask for. Trust me. And Canelo he is super, super hard. Very confident. Undefeated himself. He's just as big as you are. He's a little, I think he's like an inch taller than Cotto. And he fights pretty tall and throws a lot of combinations, and he throws uppercuts. One thing that Cotto pissed me off with tonight, he didn't throw uppercuts after he threw his jab. Like, starting his combination, he didn't do a lot of jab, step to the side, left uppercut through the middle, because Trout guard is really not that good. Trout depends on a lot of reflexes and head movement, and every time Trout ducked down, Cotto was not looking for the uppercut. He was just looking for hooks and straights. Like, I didn't really understand that. Like I said, I really had either a draw or a 1 point win for Cotto. And it is what it is. I mean, some people had it for Trout. I know some people didn't understand, just like me, the 8 and 7 point differential in scoring at the end of the fight. I was like, what the fuck? Like 117, 111? Like, really? What fight are you watching? Like, do you think Cotto's a fucking bump? People said that he looked. I mean, but this is what you guys been waiting on. You've been waiting on Cotto to slow down. You guys hate Boricuas. You hate Puerto Ricans. You think that we're just some whatever boxers or whatever. I seen it so many times in so many people's comments and stuff, but it's cool. Stay bitter, stay being a hater. It's good. It is what it is. Trout gonna get his eventually, so it really doesn't fucking matter. But yeah, go ahead, dislike, go crazy in the comment section below. For Miguel Cotto, well, like I said, Trout going on for the Canelo or face maybe Fernando Guerrero down the line, who knows, or Mayweather, whatever he's looking for. And Cotto's going, of course, with his 4th loss and with 37 wins, 30 by knockout, he's going to have to sit back and really see if he really wants to continue his career in boxing after losing to Austin Trout. Now everybody knows who he is, but I mean, people didn't even know who he was from the get-go. But anyways, yeah, Colt, that is what it is. I'm still a fan of Miguel Cotto. I'm not a bandwagon person just because Trout won. I'm still forever a Miguel Cotto fan, just like I was of Hector Macho Camacho. Like I said, he went through a loss with Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. and other people before, so it's not a big deal. If you're a true fan of the sport, you're going to support the boxer that you've been riding with, Miguel Cotto is another reason why I got into the sport of boxing, watching him when I was a young little boy. And but it's all good. You gotta tell me what you think. Like I said, comment section below. Throw the hate, throw the support, whatever you want to do. Alright, Boricua still stand up. Miguel Cotto fought a hard 12-round fight, even though despite of the loss. Peace.